Hi, all. In this video, we'll see regarding the constraints. Okay, so constraints are just like a rules. Okay, how our data should be in the column. Okay, so we have unique uh, constraints, primary key constraint, foreign key, and not null. Okay, we'll discuss this one. Okay, these points I will cover later after executing the command. Okay, in the uh, in the Snowflake environment and Oracle environment, so that you'll come to know what is the difference. Okay. Now, why require these uh, constraints? Okay. So I have one student table. Student table. I have student ID. Okay. Name. Okay. Now phone number. I have like student one something A. Okay. Some mobile number. Student number 2 some B, okay, some mobile number. Student number 3 some C, some mobile number. Okay, now here, okay, if I give like null, okay, I'm giving like some D, okay, some phone number. Okay, is there any meaning for this one? We don't give any ID. Okay, something I'm giving name. Okay, so is there any meaning for that one? So ideally, whatever the ID calls, okay, shouldn't be a null. ID columns shouldn't be null. Okay, okay, these ID columns should have one ID. Okay, so whenever we are defining the table, okay, we will tell this ID should be unique and cannot be null, not null. So what is unique mean? I cannot give same student ID one for the another person, one for F. I cannot give. Means this ID should be unique and cannot be a null. Okay, like that we need to implement. Okay, so while creating the table, if we give, okay, constraint, if you defined this constraint, what happens while inserting, okay, data itself, it will throw error. Okay, this ID should contain value, we cannot pass now. This ID contains should unique value, cannot be a duplicate. Okay, cannot be a duplicate. Okay, like that we can. So unique also same. Unique means only unique. Not null means only not null. But all two combination, unique plus not null, that is nothing but primary key. That's what this. Okay, now if I take another example, emp id, emp name. Same here also, I cannot give duplicate emp id something 001 for the same person 002. I cannot. And also I cannot give null here and some name. Okay, so this logic will apply, same constraints will apply here also. Not only here, take another example, customer table, customer id, customer name. Okay, take any domain, any table. Okay, so ideally the id should have some value. Okay, some 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 2, like this should have. Okay, value should be there and cannot be a duplicate. Okay, fine. One more constraint here. This is foreign key. Okay, now take same example here. Here student table we have. Okay, now I have library table. Library table. Okay, Now here also I have ID, some book name, okay, taken date, return date. I have book name, taken date, return date. Okay. Now if you go to library, okay, I need to give my ID to the librarian. Okay, then he will take my ID. Okay, like you will take my ID is 1. Okay, then you will give book. You will enter like book name when he took book. Okay, the return date you will update once particular student return back that book, right? Now he need to validate, right, whether this ID is not. Suppose one more here 1 2 3 only available as a student. If I go some person, okay, 5 ID. If we give any student fifth ID, some directly librarian will give book to this guy. He will verify, right, whether he is actual student or not. Okay, I have only student 3 people only, but how ID will give uh, some student will give 5 means he is not actual student. Okay, and randomly he giving some ID number. Okay, then he is trying to take book, right? So how this librarian will validate? He will go with this ID, whatever the point. He will check with the student detail table whether it is really a student or not. Okay, so how we can validate? Then we have to give condition. This is primary key. This is foreign key. Okay, so if primary key is available means particular student ID is available, then only the librarian can give books to that ID. Otherwise, if if some particular student is not part of this college, okay, then we cannot give like books in the library. Same way here, employee. Suppose I'm adding department number. Okay, employee ID, employee name, department number. Okay, to hide the person, to hide the person, what are the required things? First, department table should be there, so that okay, department number, department name. Okay, in the company first departments should be there like HR department, IT departments. Okay, some project related departments, finance departments they will create first 10 so and so finance. Okay, 20 so and so HR department. Okay, like that they will create department. Then later employees will come, means employee table will come, means this is a parent table, this is a child table. Okay, so this department number is a primary key. Here, department number, okay, like this will become a foreign key. Means department table should be there, all departments should be defined. Then recruiters will hire the people who particular department, particular position. Okay. Then that guy will while converting as an employee, then he will give the department number. Means which is available in the department table. Okay, you cannot give randomly department something XYZ while hiring. Okay, if you are hiring the person, the person is converting an employee. In employee table you'll give department number also, which is available in the department table. Okay, so here student is a parent table, library is a child table. Okay, here department is a parent table, employee is a child table. Okay, so we will try to implement same while applying with applying all these constraints. Okay, let's go here. I'm creating one table. Same. Before that, yeah, I already set my context here. Okay, now I'm creating one table. Create table. My table is student details. Okay, I'm not giving just student. I'm not giving all the column. Okay, I'm just giving student ID. Okay, and data type is number. This is primary key. Primary key means, okay, it won't contain duplicate. Okay, shouldn't be null. Okay, it won't contain duplicate, it won't contain null. Okay, right. Student name, this one is varchar. Okay, not null means we cannot keep this column as empty. Okay, now let's see how it will behave in the Snowflake. I'm just creating table. Okay, just give it the property also if required. Okay, yeah, if you don't give it the property, as I told, it will take the highest one. Okay, 32. Okay, here also I'm not providing with the property. My table is created. Now here I didn't give any fully qualified. Why? I set already my context. Okay, now describe table, this table name. See, here is the student ID and column type. Here's the primary key. Yes, why I defined as this one as a primary key. This one is not a primary key. So saying null. Okay. Are we defined any unique key? No. So two columns, no, no. Okay. Okay. Let's try to insert. As I told, right? Primary key shouldn't accept nulls and duplicates. Right? Not null means shouldn't accept null values. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Now I'm trying to insert the data. Insert into my table name. Okay, now I will use fully qualified where my table is available, school database dot school admin schema dot student detail. Okay, values I will give student ID 1. Okay, something Excel. Okay, now I'm executing. Now record is inserted. Now check the data. So let's start from this table. Okay, now Achara there. Now try to insert the same record. Now try to insert the same record. Okay. Observe the first column how I define primary key means shouldn't contain duplicate, right? Let's see how it will behave. Same record I'm trying to execute. Yeah, one more time executed. One more time record is inserted. Now check the data. Now see duplicates are allowing. Okay, here see duplicates are allowing even applied primary key. Okay, now I'm taking the same insert statement. Okay, now this time, okay, I'm taking two. Okay, now name I'm inserting now. Okay, but my definition is for the name column not null, but I'm trying to insert. Let's see, not null. See, now it is as per constraints, right? It is telling this column is defined. Whatever the second column defined not null, so you cannot insert. Like that it is telling. Okay, but if first case, right, even though we told like student don't accept the null, unique, don't accept duplicates. Okay, still it is accepting, right? So what happening, the primary key is just it is defining but it is not implying. Okay, primary key is just syntax wise creating. creating just, but not implying. Okay, but not null, only implying. Means it is applying. Okay, while inserting the data. Okay, now go and execute the same command in RK. Okay, then how it will be. Okay, now go and create the same. This is RK. Okay, I connected. Okay, you people go and check here in online livesql.rkl.com. Okay, in the landing page it will come. Then start coding here. Okay, while practicing. Okay, but I'm using uh, my SQL. Okay, uh, command line page queue. That's both ways same. Okay, now I'm keeping same thing here. Same command I'm executing. Let's see how it will be here. Student detail. Okay, now student ID number primary key, student name, varchar, not now. Okay. Now, not connected. Okay. Yeah, sorry. I didn't connect to the database. Okay. Connect as this DBA. I don't have any user. Okay. While installing this, whatever the sys user is coming, right? With that one, I'm connecting. Okay. If one, you can see, so user. See, this is sys. Okay. Now, right. Create a create table name, student. Again, I'm typing ID, number 15, primary key, student name, varchar, not null, missing left together. Now table is created. So why it is giving error like varchar file. So I didn't give width property. Width property is mandatory. Okay. Now table is created. Now try to insert the data. Same data, whatever data right I inserted, the same data I'm going to insert. Okay. Insert into, okay. Table is student detail. Same command is I'm executing. One Akshara. One row created. Okay. Select star from student underscore details. Okay. Data is available. Now I'm trying to insert the same record again. Now see, unique constraints violated. Now, whatever the unique constraints which applied in the Oracle, right, it is implied. But in the Snowflake, not applied. Okay, only not null constraints applied. Okay, that is the different. Okay, now go on documentation check. Okay, here see constraints. Okay, what why you use constraints means it will make sure, right, integrity and consistency of the data stored, right? Okay, as I told, right, this employee ID should be a unique. Okay, cannot contain null values. How we can make sure using the constraint. Okay, so one priority will purchase, you won't get order ID as a empty, right? You should get order ID, right? The moment you join any company, you should get employee ID, right? You cannot get like empty null. Okay, employee ID, you won't get it, right? The same way, the moment student join, he should get student ID. Okay, and also student IDs cannot get duplicated. Give the same name, same ID for multiple student ID. Okay, multiple student you cannot give the same way. Okay, those things. Okay, how we can make sure using the constraints. Okay, and if you come to, okay, Snowflake, right, it won't syntax wise all will support, but while implying, okay, only not null will support. Okay, not null will apply. Okay, it's not like Oracle will make sure while inserting the data itself. Okay, but how we can handle Snowflake means, okay, we have to use, okay, while transforming the data we need to take care. Okay, we may use dbt tool, right, while doing, okay, okay, while transforming the data. Okay, in the dbt tool itself we have to make sure, okay, need to apply all these constraints checks, right, in the dbt itself, as Snowflake is not providing, okay, to imply these constraints. Okay, syntax wise, whatever you execute in the archive, if you execute in the Snowflake, it will create it. Okay, one more thing, in Oracle, indexes will support. Okay, there is no concept index in Snowflake. Row ID also we don't have in the uh, Snowflake. Okay, that is the main difference. Okay, in next video we will see, okay, uh, foreign key. Okay, how we can build uh, one table to another table relation. Okay, we already discussed regarding the ER model, entity relation, one from one entity to another entity, how we can build relation like this here. One entity is student, another entity is library, how we can build relation. Here is the department is one entity, employee is one entity, how we can build relation. Okay, that example we will see in the next session. Okay, that's all for this video. Thank you.